In the warm, shimmering waters of the Pacific Ocean, there was a vibrant coral reef teeming with life. At the heart of this reef, among the colorful anemones and iridescent fish, lived a little clownfish named Marcel. Marcel was a clownfish, not quite like the others. He had bright orange stripes running across his body and an expressive face that gave him a curious and adventurous look. Marcel was the youngest of his siblings in his clownfish family. His parents, Coralie and Finn, watched over him with love and pride. But Marcel, despite his vibrant and colorful appearance, was a bit different from the other clownfish his age. While his siblings enjoyed playing in the currents and teasing other reef inhabitants, Marcel preferred to spend his time exploring the secret nooks of the reef and observing the strange creatures that lived there. One day, as he swam near the surface, Marcel spotted something shimmering in the sunlight. Intrigued, he approached to discover a strange, shiny object caught between the branches of a sea anemone. It was a clear glass bottle, with a piece of paper carefully rolled up inside. Carefully, Marcel grasped the bottle and gently shook it to release the paper. He unrolled it with his trembling fins and found it to be a treasure map. Marcel's eyes lit up with excitement. Could it be a real treasure map in the reef waters? Without wasting a second, Marcel showed the map to his closest friends, a mischievous octopus named Oscar and a wise turtle named Tilda. Together, they deciphered the map's riddles and plotted a course to find the mysterious treasure. Their quest took them through the labyrinth of the reef, where they encountered voracious barracudas, elegant rays, and even a playful octopus. But nothing could stop them in their search for treasure. With determination and camaraderie, Marcel and his friends overcame every obstacle in their path. Finally, after hours of exploration, they arrived at a spot designated on the map, a hidden cave behind a curtain of undulating algae. With caution, Marcel and his friends entered the dark cave and discovered a glittering treasure trove of pearls and jewels, hidden for decades by a legendary pirate. Marcel's eyes sparkled with wonder at so much splendor. But deep in his heart, he knew that the real treasure was the friendship and adventure he had shared with Oscar and Tilda. Together, they had become heroes of the reef, proving that even the smallest fish could accomplish great things with courage and determination. Back home, Marcel shared the treasure with his family and friends, and the story of their incredible adventure spread throughout the reef. Marcel was proud of his discovery, but most of all grateful to have such wonderful friends to share every moment of this unforgettable adventure. And so, in the shimmering waters of the coral reef, Marcel's story and his treasure became a legend told to fish of all sizes and species, inspiring generations to come to pursue their own dreams of adventure and discovery.
Once upon a time, in an enchanted underwater kingdom, there lived a little starfish named Stella. Stella lived in the calm and shimmering waters of the ocean, surrounded by her friends, the colorful fishes, and the dancing seaweeds. She had always been curious about the world around her, but she had never dared to explore beyond her little corner of the ocean. One day, as she was strolling along the coral reef, Stella heard a sweet and mysterious melody. Intrigued, she followed the music to a hidden cave where she met a wise old turtle named Terence. "Hello, young Stella," said Terence in a deep and calm voice. "I see the curiosity in your eyes. Would you like to discover the wonders of the ocean with me?" Stella nodded eagerly. "Oh yes, please, Terence. I want to see everything there is to see in the ocean." Terence smiled and beckoned her to follow. Together, Stella and Terence set out on their underwater adventure. Their first stop was the city of seashells, where the sea creatures built houses and castles from shiny shells. Stella was amazed by the splendid structures and the welcoming inhabitants who danced joyfully around them. Next, they explored the depths of dark caves, illuminated by luminous jellyfish and fluorescent fish. Stella was sometimes afraid of the dark, but with Terence by her side, she felt safe and courageous. Their journey then took them to the vast sandy plains where golden starfish and majestic seahorses played among the undulating seaweeds. Stella joined them, swirling and dancing in the ocean currents. As the sun began to set on the ocean's horizon, Stella and Terence rested on a coral bench. Stella nestled against the turtle's shell and gazed at the twinkling stars in the sky. "Terence, thank you for showing me so many wonders today," said Stella gratefully. "I didn't know the ocean was so vast and beautiful." Terence smiled gently. "The ocean is full of mysteries and surprises, my dear Stella. And our journey is not yet over. There is so much more to discover and learn." Determined to continue her exploration, Stella stood up with determination. With Terence by her side, she felt ready to face any challenges that lay ahead. And so, Stella and Terence continued their journey through the vast expanses of the ocean, discovering new friends, learning new lessons, and marveling at the infinite beauty that surrounded them. For in the enchanted underwater kingdom, each day was a new adventure, filled with magic and endless possibilities for those who dared to explore the depths of the ocean. And for Stella, it was the beginning of an extraordinary journey that would last a lifetime. And they lived happily, swimming through the blue waters of the ocean, always ready for the next great adventure.
In the depths of the ocean, amidst the mysterious blue depths, lived a shark named Roger. Roger was a great white shark, majestic and powerful, but despite his imposing size, he felt lonely. Every day, Roger patrolled the ocean waters, swimming alone among the fish and marine creatures. He watched enviously as schools of fish swam joyfully together, sharing laughter and games. But for Roger, there was no one to share his time with. The other fish feared him because of his reputation as a great predator, and they carefully avoided his path. Roger felt excluded and sad, wishing ardently for a friend to swim and have fun with. One day, as he rested on the ocean floor, Roger heard sounds of laughter and play above him. Intrigued, he looked up and saw a group of dolphins having fun together, leaping out of the water and playing acrobatic games. Roger felt overwhelmed by a sense of sadness and loneliness as he watched the dolphins having fun. He wished so much to be like them, to share moments of joy with friends. But as a solitary shark, he felt condemned to a life of solitude. Determined to find a way to make friends, Roger decided to change his ways. He began to approach other fish with gentleness and kindness, showing that he was not as frightening as they thought. Gradually, the fish began to trust him and approach him. Roger was delighted to see that his plan was working, and he made friends with several fish who shared his interests and hobbies. But despite his new friendships, Roger couldn't help but feel different from the other fish. He realized that he needed someone who truly understood what it was like to be a shark. One day, as he swam along a coral reef, Roger met a young shark named Rosie. Rosie was shy and reserved, but she had a warm heart and a willingness to make friends. Roger and Rosie immediately became friends, discovering that they had a lot in common. They spent hours swimming together, exploring the ocean depths, and sharing stories about their lives. Roger realized that he had finally found a friend who truly understood what it was like to be a shark. Together, he and Rosie were invincible, and they were determined to prove to the world that sharks could also have friends and be loved. With Rosie by his side, Roger never felt lonely again. They became inseparable, sharing every moment together, and creating memories that would last a lifetime. And so, thanks to his friendship with Rosie, Roger learned that even the loneliest shark could find happiness and friendship if he opened his heart to others and let love in.
Deep within the ocean, in a coral reef of vibrant colors, lived a little crab named Krabby. He was the happiest inhabitant of his reef and loved nothing more than exploring the wonders of the ocean. One sunny morning, as he strolled along the seabed, Krabby heard laughter emanating from the seahorse cave. Intrigued, he decided to investigate. On his way, he encountered his friend Clownfish, who excitedly informed him of an underwater party taking place in the cave. Eyes sparkling with excitement, Krabby hurried to the seahorse cave. There, he discovered a magical sight. Seahorses gracefully danced, jellyfish sang enchanting melodies, and starfish sparkled in all their colors. Krabby joined the party and danced to the rhythm of the sea music. He made new friends, like Timmy the little pufferfish and Lola the playful octopus. Together, they had the time of their lives. Suddenly, a large shark appeared at the entrance of the cave, silencing the music and plunging the gathering into fear. But Krabby, brave and determined, stepped forward to face the shark. "Tell us, great shark, why are you here?" he asked, his voice filled with courage. The shark, visibly upset, explained that he had lost his favorite tooth while chasing a school of fish and couldn't eat without it. Krabby pondered for a moment, then had a bright idea. He proposed to help the shark find his lost tooth in exchange for his promise to no longer terrorize the reef inhabitants. Touched by the proposal, the shark agreed. Together, they set out to search for the lost tooth, exploring every nook and cranny of the ocean. They traversed dark caves, swam among swaying seaweed, and navigated through rocky outcrops. After many hours of searching, they discovered the shark's tooth, wedged between two rocks at the bottom of a crevasse. Relieved and grateful, the shark kept his promise and pledged to befriend all the ocean inhabitants. The party resumed with even more joy, with the shark dancing with the seahorses, playing with the fish, and exchanging jokes with Lola the octopus. Krabby watched the spectacle with immense happiness, proud to have contributed to restoring peace and harmony in the waters of his reef. As the party came to an end and everyone returned to their homes, Krabby went back to his burrow, his heart filled with joy. He had realized that with a little courage, teamwork, and compassion, even the greatest fears could be overcome, and that friendship could triumph over everything. And so, Krabby continued to explore the depths of the ocean, ready to face new adventures and share moments of happiness with his friends, knowing that true wealth lay in the bond that united them, in the heart of this incredible and wonderful underwater world.